And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy II. I'm your host, the RPG guy, and oh yeah, there was a bit of grinding. A bit of grinding needed. But I think we're good enough. Ultima is at 8, Holy's at 8. I'm happy I got him there. Fire, Blizzard are at 9. Thunder and Scourge are still at 8, and so is Flare. I just got tired of grinding them. You get to a certain point where you just get tired of grinding spells. Where I started in the DS Cave, I just ended up going back to the Mysidian Tower and doing it there. It seemed more justifiable and made more sense. There, and then, yeah, so Guy's got his healing at 13. His other spells are meh. And Leon's got Berserk and Haste at 5. The other ones, after some grinding and me just getting tired of the grinding, I decided to make a executive decision to just stop worrying about it. But yeah, so he's pretty beastly now, because we built his HP up dramatically. I didn't think he needed to be as high as Guy, because Guy's got the weaker armor on him, just to give him the higher strength, whereas Leon has the stronger armor outright, more so. Well, not really. Actually, it's kind of the other way around, but regardless, I'm not worried about it. They'll both perform rather well, I would think. But it took several hours. It took about 3 to 4 hours or so. And it was quite the event, but it got done, and that's what's important. As you can see, this is now an area that's brand new. We're going to go check it out. Oh god, what's going on now? This is the portal they were talking about that leads to hell. So right now we have a massive back-to-back dungeon. This one isn't as... I don't know. I tend to think the Mysidian Tower's kind of worse in a way, because it's very... It, too, is very nasty, but, you know, they're both pretty bad, so, meh. Say what you will. But we've got our work cut out for us, as we are already getting upgrades of enemies that are just brand new. Let's see how we do here. Yep, and that probably pretty much means Leon and Guy should be able to pick off these others. That's a bad spell, because that could be an instant death. And then obviously them using Osmose and Confuse are already scary things to have to worry about. But we should be somewhat resilient. Not perfectly resilient, but somewhat resilient to a lot of the onslaught here. The only shame is that Leon and Guy are slower than the rest of the Hekdais. Now, I didn't show it, but I am going to tell you, I have 99 ethers, 99 high potions and potions to counter this kind of shenanigans here of the burning of the MP. You don't have a choice but to be prepped for that. So we have 99 ethers. I bought a bunch of elixirs as well, burned most of our stash for elixirs. I'm not going to worry too much about filling Pharion's MP all the way back up. That's what the elixirs are for. Outright, that's what the elixirs are going to be for, is when we need to fill them out before a boss fight. And we're going to bump into these guys frequently, as you've already noticed. So, you know, the chances of us getting through here scot-free without taking any loss to... Damn, that didn't go out too well for me at all. The chances of us getting through these fights unscathed MP-wise is very unlikely, so hence why you don't need a lot of magic to kill most of the general enemies, so some of them in big groups you're going to want to do something about that, but ultimately you don't necessarily need to. Now the Diamond Staff is an upgrade for Maria. We're going to put it on her, the Diamond Mace rather, because we're going to run into an enemy that would not care much for the... for the light, that would actually benefit from the lightning weapons being used on them. So, trying to eliminate the elemental affinities here, because they're just overall not going to help you through weaponry at this stage. So, alright, let's keep moving. Alright, so, let me think here. So a lot of these doors are lies, by the way, so you just try to ignore most of them. But so far, they're mostly spread out pretty far. Okay. Hellfire. Just keep moving here. I believe there's a chest here. White dragons, so now they're becoming regular enemies too. Oh, amnesty free at last. Free at last. Free at last. Whoops, almost forgot to start it there. Let's keep going. Not too bad, not too bad. Now, I forgot to mention the abyssal worms, and I apologize. They're not too tough, other than the fact that they hit like a freaking truck. I have no other advice for you. Just beat them. Focus on one at a time, because they're nasty. When they hit you hard. So my apologies for not explaining that. Refreshment. It goes good with murder. All right, let's keep moving. Cat's Claw is obtained, but we're not going to get them for free as we get our first little mini boss, which is the Blue Dragon. So if you're wondering about dragons, this Blue Dragon's elemental is lightning, I believe. So we need to hit him with poison / arrow, whatever you want to use. But where you can see, I'm going to try to curse him first while we let Leon try to buff the party. And then once she curses, Blue Dragon will hit other status effects up as needed. So for example, we'll have Maria haste. Ooh, it only worked on him, so that's not going to fly. So that changes what we're going to do. We're going to hit protect, berserk, and haste. Now, haste doesn't, like, raise ATP bars in this game. It's just more how accurate you are and how many swings of your weapon you can get. Haste is probably overkill, because we're already maxed out, in a sense, on speed, so it may be kind of, like, redundant, but I'd rather have it up anyway, just to be safe. So we get the Cat's Claw, which, as you can see, is a dagger. Is it a dagger? It actually looks like a sword. I believe it's a dagger. Yeah, it's a dagger. It has to be a dagger. For some reason, I'm getting my... It looks like a sword. It looks closer to the dagger. We'll leave it for now. And if we see a dagger level go up, then obviously it's not a sword. For some reason it looks like a dagger to me. And it should be. I think it's a dagger too, so kind of why I'm a little confused about it, but meh, what are you going to do? Alright, down we go. Into combat we go. Yeah, it's a dagger. It's a dagger. I don't know why I was thinking it wasn't, but it's totally a dagger. Which is something we really don't need or want to use, so... Alright, let's keep moving. We got another singular abyssal worm here. We'll just let it run so you can see me murder its face. Nice. And Leon's got an HP increase. We're going to see the HP of characters go up off and on throughout here. How we doing? Health. We're good. Because we've got our second little mini-boss, which is a King Behemoth. Well, Behemoths only use offensive magic, so let's try to get the curse going. Try to get haste and berserk up. Hopefully it works. Yay! So now, let's throw Blink out there since we are obviously getting a first attack here. You know what? Let's do Flare. So that way we'll let Leon do Berserk for the moment. I might regret my decision here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, kind of regret it. But I don't regret that. I am invincible! Kinda, maybe, sorta. Salamanders, they still, I believe, continue to stun, so you gotta take them somewhat seriously. And you can see they're hitting. These guys are throwing out all the stops here to hurt us. So you're gonna have to take. This is a lot of damage to be taking. That's hence why I got Leon over $4 grand. Because yeah, it's just a lot. It's a ton of damage. And you can see the enemies are faster than our 2 heavier hitters, so they are going to be subjected to damage like this frequently. Luckily, the breath attacks are nominal because our magic resistance is pretty high. And Leon's HP is just going to keep growing, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm using some magic before we go to our item reserve. You notice I'm only trying to use ethers to get MP above 110 or so. If you actually, I believe there's a little merchant hiding out in the area. Let me see if we can find him. He's in some versions of the game, and I think in one version he's not, but don't quote me on that. Let me just take a look when we get a second here. Be freaking sweet. Yep. So you can buy some of the best magic in the game: haste, berserk, death, and flare. We're not going to burn any money on this. We already and obviously have what we need. We are set, my friends. We are set. Maybe not for life, but we are definitely set. Okay, let's keep moving here. As the killer mantises are the same deal. And we fought Vampire Lady, so let me just take care of these guys pronto. Alright, let's keep moving. And let's keep fighting. Okay. Betrayal Fang. This room here is primo. So we get Dragon Armor, Aegis Shield, and the Holy Lance. The Aegis Shield's obvious where that's going. Legendary Shield that affords protection against special attacks. You don't say. We also grabbed a Holy Lance. So it's equivalent to the Diamond Mace in offensive damage, but it is imbued with the power of Holy. It's good for right now. And then the Dragon Armor, usually I put it on Leon, so it'll get Leon's defense up a bit better here. So that'll be good. Don't miss out on that room for sure. There'd be good stuff in them deer hills. And we're all healed up, so I think we're mostly good to go. Because we've got another monster! And obviously now we've got a red dragon, so weakness is pretty much the same as before, but let's get our buffs going and debuffs going. Treat every one of these as if it were a serious boss fight. I can't stress that enough. Because all it's going to do is prepare you for what's coming later, you know? Alright, let's see. Let's put Shell out. Berserk. It's time to bring on the pain train. Nice, everybody got the buff. If he's not dead from that, he'll be dead from this. Yep. Get some, brother. Booyah, motherfucker. I am invincible. Oh, well, maybe not as invincible as I was hoping to be. Alright. Let's keep moving, because we ain't getting through here any quicker. Way ahead leads to a forsaken place. It exists for those who may one day tread its darkened path. Well, we're treading it now, y'all! So, Chimera Sphinxes are just upgraded versions of the well-known Chimera. Again, they don't like Holy, so as you can see, the Holy weaponry came through with the Excalibur and the Holy Lance, so that made quick work of that fight. and the Sunblade as well. So those guys really aren't much of a threat, if you can even call them a threat to begin with. Which is lucky for us. Then we get the Mega Parasites. You don't want these guys to get a turn, because they're going to drain your MP further if given the opportunity, or your health. I think it's MP, just like the Parasites. Because they believe they're just those. Where's the high ones? Yeah. Ooh. So, a ring affording protection against instant death, you say? Well, I'm sold. You don't have to sell that to me twice, because that's going to start becoming a thing. Alright. An elixir. Excellent. We're almost through here, the Jade Way, guys, but that's only the first part to this, so we've got some more coming. So, hold on to your butts. Or if you're really cute, hold on to mine. Alright, last little area here of the Jade Passway before we get to the next big dungeon area. Just to speed this along here, we'll throw out a spell, me as well. And as you can see here, though, we are taking severe damage compared to our character's HP levels, so you have to take this place very seriously when you're here. It's, you know, I'm a little overpowered, but not by much, and that's debatable. Many would say I might not be strong enough in my mage category, my magic category, and that's a fair criticism. Some people like to get their magic to level 16, 10 to 16. I've only got it at 8 and 9. So here's hoping, guys, as we now enter Pandemonium. This is the castle of hell, Pandemonium. Deep, deep, deep. Let's do it. Or at least try to. I'm gonna get my face murdered. We gotta figure out. I forget how to navigate some of this place, but only slightly. So the Death Rider, we were talking about instant death stuff. We're going to start seeing those things now. Not saying that Death Rider is one of them, but most of the enemies here were pretty much bosses at one point. We lucked out with a drop there of the ribbon. A ribbon affording protection against all manner of special attacks. If you're familiar with what ribbons are, everybody gets one. Everybody gets one if we can get them to drop. Excluding maybe the offensive melee fighters, but definitely our casters are going to need them more than anything. We have, I think, the final incarnation of the Mantis enemy here, which is the greatest thing because now he's the deadest version of the Mantis incarnation. Though they usually show up, I think, in bigger groups than that. But, and we got some more Death Riders. Alright. Let's keep moving. And we got these. Remember, Scourge works really well. My bad. It wasn't Scourge. It was Thunder. I found out the hard way. Not that they hit me all that much, but they hit me more than they needed it to while I fiddled around in my magic gear and stuff to figure out what the hell I missed or whatever. Okay. So we got not technically new enemies, just stronger versions of enemies we've already fought. Not even stronger versions. We fought Corells before, and we fought a Lamia Queen before. It's just stronger boss. From earlier in the game. Nothing we can't micromanage / handle. Ooh, an ether. It must be my birthday. Okay, let's keep moving. Got another ribbon from that fight, so that was a good deal. Okay. Running. Okay, let's keep going. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, and don't call me Shirley. Woo-hoo. We still got more to go. We got a lot more to go, so get a delicious elixir, which is excellent. As these are, well, the Beast Demon dude is kind of a pushover. The Devil's Blooms, not so much. Well, they're pushovers because they're dated enemies, but meh. Not too worried about him. You can see they're gone, and he should be gone too. Much easier fight compared to, you know, some of the others. Alright. Believe it's this way. I believe it's this way. Because it's kind of, they try to turn you around a bit. Making it seem like, oh, I'm going the right way. But, nah, not always. Luckily, these enemies are more dangerous in certain respects, but a little easier to kill because their HP isn't as high. So far. So far. Yep, now we get into this nonsense. Devil Wolves! Oh! They don't like the holy weapons. No, my friend. But they do this shit, making them very dangerous. I think there's another spell that they throw out, too. I forget what it is, though. Just remember I didn't like it. Luckily, though, we're easily picking them apart because of our holy weaponry. Holy moly! Alright. Let me think here. Leave. Yep. We're doing good. First few floors aren't that interesting, but man, if you get lost or go the wrong way, it can come back and hurt. Whew. Alright. So now we have a little side quest thingy that you can kind of tackle. So let's tackle it. And it's just really... Wait a minute. Let me see here. It's kind of like a maze that I got to figure out. And just to make it easy, let's just start here. Trying to make it go the easiest route to it. We're just going to go the most straightforward. That way you guys don't get as confused. Because it's legitimately a maze to do this. I'm just saying. And it's not a fun one either. Not a fun one at all. I believe it's this way. Okay. Then it's over here. Yes! We get the Genji gloves! Yay! But at what cost? We have to fight Zombie Borgen. Which isn't going to be as bad as you think, because we're geared up pretty good. Because we have holy weapons and we have holy. But let's put up some defense first. You know, like fire. Do that, and then we'll add Berserk. You notice I'm not actually trying to weaken his defense, so he's not going to need. We're not going to need it. Yeah, see, that's. We didn't need it. Just a well-placed fire spell was more than enough. We get the Genji gloves, which is the finest of defense. The question is who should get it. I would say we should make Leon our tankiest guy. Though we could do it here. Making him the tankiest because he can heal and do other stuff. Yeah, but we'll lose some of his attack doing it. I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it. We'll give him the Genji gear. Guy's been with us the whole time. He deserves the best of the best. The best of the best. Live with the best or die. Play with the best or die like the rest. Alright, so, as stupid as that was. Alright. Whoops. Alright. Like going the wrong way because I'm like, wait a minute. There we go. Crap baskets. Okay. Oh man. Red Dragon, yeah. So mini bosses from before are now showing her. Okay. We get the Masamune, which we can put here. Theoretically, we could put it here. And move the rune axe there. About the same, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same. So, yeah. Now, there's a rare chance that you can get a second one of these from an enemy drop, but it's pretty pretty unlikely, but, you know, I'm going to try for it if we get the opportunity. So, yeah. Let's take this guy for a test spin. Aww. What a bitch. I wanted to kill him. That would have been fun. Oh, look, and now he's going to run away again. Like a bitch. Or did we get... Yeah, but we don't have the ogre axe this time. Ooh! That's gonna hurt. And then we get an ice brand. Ooh. There's actually a Gigas that I believe drops a Mazmoon. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I believe there is one. But again, getting him to spawn and then actually killing him is another story. Kind of makes more sense to put it on Guy, but we know his sword levels aren't as high, so makes more sense to leave it on Leon, because Leon's sword levels are a bit higher. I'm gonna waste your guys' time with this nonsense. Okay. Oh no. Okay. That's one done. One and done. Now we got another one to do. Okay. Now from here, I believe we're just in the other side. Yeah, I think we're okay. I'm thinking in my head, making sure we're in the right place. I'll know in a second, because when we go up into the eastern side of the area, we should know if we're in the right place or not. We'll see something slightly familiar. I think we're in the right place. I'm loosely saying that, by the way. So, hopefully we are. I believe we are going the right way, so... I know I sound so unsure of myself. Trust me, this place is a nasty maze, especially if you want the best gear available in the game. It's gonna be kind of meh. I think I'm going the right way kind of a mentality. Yes, we're good. Yay! Oh no! And this is gonna be nasty as we now face off against Tiamat. Let's shield first for a reason. Let's also berserk. Let him attack. Haste. And we'll throw Protect and Blink on Faireon and then have him on healer. That's why we threw shield up first. Because he's going to hit us with breath attacks. Queen of the Dragons. Tiamat's going to hit us with breath attacks. More than anything. You notice that physical defense is through the roof. So now we're going to try to curse Tiamat. And then with Faireon having possibly a free turn, we'll have him use Ultima, Curse, Haste and Stick. We'll try again. It got the non-fighting characters, so that doesn't help. If we can get Curse on, we'll skip Haste, but Curse may not work here, so we can only hope for the best. No! Luckily with Shell on, these attacks shouldn't do over 200 damage. The breath attack shouldn't do over 200 at any given point. Come on, connect. Yeah. Now we just need to get that curse going. And Faireon's on healing deal. I'm not even going to throw Blink up. I think we'll be okay. Come on, you bastard, connect. The shocker! We're still dealing out pretty good damage, so it's not, you know, for naught here. Kind of gives you an idea of the length of a boss battle when we don't have access to actually. Ooh, we got a flare out of it. Ooh. When we don't actually have access to certain skills. All right, so we get the Genji helm. Put it there. Though in all fairness, we could spread the love around. Yes, that, like that. But he doesn't have any Genji. Well, okay, so he's at 100. He doesn't even have any Genji gear, so he's got the dragon armor. Well, here's the deal. We'll spread the love. Keep the average defense high is what I say. So, all right. Whoop, and hey, look at that. I didn't even know that was there. Okay. Let's go. We got 2 more rooms. Let's do the one on the far end here, because the one that's next to us continues, in a sense, you continue on. So we don't want to actually go deeper in this dungeon yet. Whoops. We don't want to attack ourselves either. Okay, let's keep moving. Genji armor! And, of course, another monster in a box. Ooh, and it's Beelzebub. Let's go ahead and shell it up. Let's go ahead and curse it up. And berserk it up. Our strategy remains rather consistent, I assure you. Nice. Protect can go up. Haste, and then we'll let them attack. Even though her haste isn't very good. I kind of regret my decision now, but we got it on Gus. This is why we put up Shell. Enemies are flinging flares level 16 around, but luckily we can handle it. But again, if you are lower, statistically lower than we are, that's devastating, by the way. Trail Fang. And now we gotta head back the way we came, which isn't as bad as it sounds. But we still gotta head back the way we came. Alright, now we gotta go back the way we came. Ooh, and we need to equip that armor on someone. Don't want to change those out, really, so... Let me see here. It's not bad. I think we'll go with that. So now I gotta murder this. Real good. Alright, let's keep moving here. Woo! We're getting there, guys. We are getting there. But we are starting to run out of time here for this episode. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do it for the cheap seats here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use, we don't need to use elixirs on anybody, so I'm gonna heal everybody up with items pretty much. And on the, ooh, there we go. Let's ether everyone up. Rather full, may as well. We're beyond the halfway point of this dungeon almost. We're pretty far, so we've done pretty good to get us. Anyway, we've gotten pretty far in this dungeon per se, and we're getting there slowly but surely. And I'm rather confident with our ability to continue going forward. So this is a great place for us to stop right now, guys. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy, and when we come back, we're gonna have some more Final Fantasy II for you. We're gonna be getting to that finale. Where we go into the depths of hell in the castle of Pandemonium to kick the crap out of the fake emperor, the emperor who uses the power of hell, because nobody controls hell like I control hell. How do you control hell? With my dirt. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so we're gonna get that all squared away when we come back. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, support the channels you watch, and we will see you guys next time. Check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JackTardStudios. Bye! Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.